We're good.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to our winter 2022 Bruins for BIOA general meeting. My name is Faiza. I am president of the club, and I think we're going to go around and do introductions. So I'm going to popcorn to David.
Hi guys, I'm David. I'm one of the directors of public relations. And I'll popcorn it to my partner, Johnny.
Hello. My name is Johnny. I am a third year psychobio major here at UCLA. And I guess a quick little fun fact about me is I have two cats that do not like each other very much, but they're both awesome. And I'm gonna popcorn it over to Nancy.
Hi guys, I'm Nancy. I'm the co-director of volunteer recruitment. Super excited to have you guys in the club this quarter. I'll popcorn it to my co-Samantha.
Hi everyone, I'm Samantha. I'm a third year psychobio major, and I'm also a co-director of volunteer recruitment. I'm so excited to see some new faces and some returning faces this quarter. And I will popcorn to Bailey.
Hey everyone, I'm Bailey. I'm the director of finance and I'm a third year psychobio major. I'm happy to have you guys here and I'm excited for the rest of the quarter, and I'll popcorn it over to Zinaz.
Hi all, my name is Zinaz. I'm one of the co-directors for education along with Sanjana, who hopefully will be here soon, but she's fabulous. I am a third year psychobio major as well, and I'll popcorn to Emma.
Hi everyone, I'm Emma. I am also a third year psychobio major, and and I am the director of events, and am looking forward to this quarter and to continue to meet you all. And I think that was it.
Yeah, everyone's gone. All right. So let's move forward. Okay, we can skip this, but this is the first general meeting of this quarter, and a little bit about our club. So we started very recently. We're an undergraduate student organization that basically recruits volunteers for something called the Friendship Line. And we're going to talk more about it in the coming slides, but it's just a crisis warm line that is a chapter of the Institute on Aging, which is located in San Francisco, California. And we just hope to raise awareness about the quality of life for older adults and to bridge like the intergenerational gap.
So just a little bit about what the Friendship Line is. It is an accredited crisis intervention warm line that supports elderly individuals 60 plus, and we assess for suicide prevention, elderly abuse, and provide emotional support through 10-minute phone calls. It has existed for 48 years, and they provide two types of services: inbound and outbound calls. So inbound calls are where the elderly individuals call the line, and then outbound calls are when the Friendship Line calls out to the elderly individuals just to check in on them and how they have been. And the time commitment for Friendship Line varies. They're very flexible to your schedule, but you can do any hours between 4 to 8. If you want to break it up into like 1 or 2 hour shifts, they're super flexible. And just to personalize my experience with the Friendship Line, just to share what it's like, it's been one of the most meaningful experience I've ever had in my life. It's really great. You really do make a difference with just 10-minute phone calls. A lot of these people don't have any social contact, and you're the only person that they get to talk to, and it means a lot to them. You really do bring positivity to their life, and it just gives them confidence. So just 10 minutes just makes a really huge difference, and I encourage everyone to join. If I know we have some returning members like Andre and Aisha, I don't know if you guys are volunteering with Friendship Line, but if you guys are, please do share your experience. We would love to hear.
All right, real quick, we have to take a quick pause just because I have to go do something. It shouldn't take more than like 2 minutes tops. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick pause real quick. I will be right back.
In the meantime, does anyone have questions about the friendship line or like getting volunteer hours through it, or just like more of what it looks like?
Also, we will have more information about the application process on the next slide, so stay tuned a couple minutes for that.
I was wondering if there's training that you guys go through before you start like accepting phone calls.
Yeah, so there is a little bit more information about that on the next slide, but there is training that you go through, and you'll have one of the coordinators observing and working with you on your first couple of calls. And then only after doing that and feeling comfortable, then you start taking calls on your own.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so for the training, it like goes through a series of modules, and then you meet with different people to like learn the iCarol system that you use to take calls on. And then you have supervisors watch you and listen to your calls. So it's very structured. There's like a whole procedure, and they want to really set you up for success and really support you and give you all the tools that you need to be able to handle different types of phone calls.
Yeah, and just like Zena said in the chat, it is in a group setting, which is great because you know, you're never going to feel awkward or nervous about it. And another thing is, if you are planning to pursue anything in health, like a lot of the topics are really relevant to, you know, things that are just like good to know, like active listening, you know, elderly quality of life, and just like providing emotional support. So, you know, I think these are all things that caregivers and any health professionals like can benefit from. Other comments or questions? Highlights of the day.
I think I might be able to start sharing my screen and keep going, unless anyone wants to share their highlights of the day or week. Okay, I think I will go ahead and share my screen, and the recording should keep going. Let's see. Okay, is it on full screen for everyone? Okay, awesome. So as promised, here is the additional information about the friendship line. If you're interested in volunteering after hearing everyone's excellent descriptions of their experience, the first step is to complete and submit the application, which the link will be provided on a later slide. The second step is you will be contacted by the Friendship Line coordinator to start the training process. Step 3 is starting that training process. Step 4 is where one of the coordinators will observe and work with you on your first calls. Step 5 is when you get to start taking your own inbound and outbound calls. And step 6 is collecting volunteer hours. Okay, so we'll go to the next slide.
So for events, we well, okay, sorry, something came up on my computer. Okay, so some of the main things that we'll do is coordinate guest speaker events, activities and trainings. So something that we still love to do as a club is do a mental health training. There are ones through I was blanking on the name. Yeah, something that we'll do eventually. And then also we will be having guest speaker, I think probably since we're a bi-weekly club, not next week, but the week after. And yeah, so just stay tuned for the different events this quarter.
As I mentioned earlier, I'm one of the directors of public relations. So something that we are in charge of is managing the social media on our website. And we, through our social media website, we hope to advocate for elderly individuals via our public posts. So I encourage you guys to check our Instagram and our website. I'll put in the chat right now. So give us a follow, we'll follow back, and check out our website.
Like I said before, I'm the director of finance, and what we do for the club is organize fundraisers and apply for grants. Last year we had an online fundraiser that was pretty successful online since we had COVID, and we did like a little bingo card on Instagram. It's pretty great. And that was like one of the creative ways that we try to like raise funds to donate to the Friendship Lines efforts. And we also work with the events committee. So Emma.
So like earlier, I'm one of the co-chairs for education. So me and Sanjana regularly kind of like ask you guys what topics or something that you're interested in like for the quarter. And then we kind of come up with really cool like mediums to kind of like share or promote awareness for those different topics. And so like for last quarter, like we use mental health, insomnia ones, healthy eating, stuff like any disease or syndrome that you could think of related to aging is totally possible. But we do give you a couple of options every quarter just to like give you something new, give you something fun and fresh. But basically we've done infographics before, we've done crossword puzzles, kind of blog ideas. This time we want to do something different, like maybe like a podcast or like a PSA or something. But if you're still interested in infographics, feel free to tell us. I'll put the education form in the chat below. So if you guys could like send those out to us, as soon as possible. And then in the subsequent meetings, we'll kind of like have a little bit of a breakout room activity where we just go make those infographics and then post them on our Instagram and website. So I'll put that in the chat also.
Do we want to take a little bit for people to fill out the form, or do we want to go to the next slide?
You might just want to open up the form and keep it on the side because it's kind of long.
Okay.
Those are like every single medium you could think of. Just like videos, posts, infographics, Canva. Do you not use Canva? So maybe have the link open and we'll send it again in the group me just in case. But thank you, Sammy.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. We can definitely send it in the group me again later.
Alrighty then. All right, before we get to some fun stuff, there are a few forms that I would want everyone here to fill out. So if you have a phone, you could scan the first one on the left to let us know that you did make it here tonight. Thank you for everyone who did. And if I could just drop the link to the form in the chat just in case, just to make it easier. And then if you have not joined our group me for 2022, make sure to scan that and join it. And then for the Friendship Line app, you could visit it by scanning that QR code, or I can also just drop the link in the chat as well. I'll find it real quick. All right, here it is. And we'll just take a minute just to fill out everything and we'll get started on the fun stuff.
Okay, was everyone able to, oh, go ahead, Faiza.
No, I was just going to say, feel free to take a minute to just like bookmark that application or something. It might take you a few minutes to fill out when you do, but Yeah, that's the link.
Okay, does anyone need more time to take a picture of the links? Okay, I think I'm gonna go on to the next slide.
Okay, so now we're gonna do a little icebreaker slash scavenger hunt. So we're gonna split you all up into 2 teams, and I'm gonna send out in the chat a list of 10 items. So among your team, try and find these 10 items, and there is a bonus 11th item. So that's a surprise. But yeah, so as soon as you and your team find all 10 items, return to the main room, and then we'll kind of just share some of these. And yeah, just have fun with it and get creative with your items. Okay, here is the list that I sent in the chat. And the extra point is if you bring a pet.
Okay, that's awesome. I will create breakout rooms now.
Thank you, Sammy.
Okay, and they should be open now.
Perfect. We can probably pause the recording.
Hello, hello.
Hey guys.
What's up, Aisha? How's it going?
Hi. Good. Hope
Good.
everyone's having a great quarter so
Oh,
far.
fantastic so far. Yes. All right. Let's take a look at these items. All right. A plant, something blue, a
Does
favorite
count as a
snack.
plant? It doesn't say it has to be real.
Mm,
I have a plant, a fake one, but
Aw.
oh,
I do
it's
have a
fake. Oh
succulent.
no.
It's okay, I got a real one.
stuffed animal.
And the recording is still continuing, just so you know.
Wait, has anyone gotten a stuffed
Oh,
animal yet?
I
'Cause
can pause the recording real quick.